Hey, what's up, everybody? Kyle Barboza here, bass player, music educator, and we're talking about technique today. And it is really easy to have perfect technique. Honestly, I'm not just making that up. Perfect technique is really simple. So I want to show you how to have optimal technique on the bass because I get asked a lot by people like, how should my hands look when I play the bass? How should I pluck the strings? Where should my thumbs be? It's actually really, really easy, so I want to show you and then I'll explain to you why it's so important to do it this way. Okay, so let's start with left hand technique. Here it is. Hold your left hand out. Yeah, make it like super dead, so like wiggle it out. Okay, turn it upside down. Put it on the bass. Ta-da! Perfect technique. Look at that. Check it out. Dead hand, upside down. Put it on the bass. Watch what happens when I move that dead hand around. If I keep it in that shape, my thumb stays right in the middle of the neck, and it moves with my hand. There it is. That's perfect left hand technique. And even better, when I start to spread my fingers out so that I can fret one, do one fret per finger, I'm gonna put the least amount of effort possible to do that. There it is. Okay, that's perfect left hand technique. Perfect right hand technique. See where I'm going with this, right? Dead hand. Put it on the bass. There it is. That's perfect right hand technique. Check it out. Look what happens. I put my thumb on the pickup. Perfect. Put it on the strings. Great, man. Float it around. Awesome. But here's the shape of your hand. Okay, right there. Check out what happens when I start twitching my fingers with minimal effort. Okay, and then I start making it bigger. There you go. That's your right hand fingers. That's your plucking fingers right there. Absolutely as little tension as possible. And that's the whole point of this. So I'm going to put that on the bass and just move them with as little effort as possible. And guess what's going to happen? I'm going to naturally curve my fingers because they're naturally curved when my hand is dead like this, right? And I'm going to naturally play through the strings, which is going to get me a great sound. Easy, right? It's simple. And the reason this works is because tension is the enemy of technique. Perfect technique means creating as little tension as possible. And obviously, we're playing an instrument, it requires muscle tension. We are moving our bodies, right? But as much tension as we can pull away from our technique, the better our technique. That's the whole point of this, okay? That's why we started like this. There you go. That's optimal technique. A quick interruption to our regularly scheduled programming here. Just to let you know that I am still doing private lessons over Zoom and using the SoundSlice platform, which is really freaking awesome. I will be opening up my schedule completely, full time, come June. So I know that's a ways away, but if you would like to start private lessons with me, email me at the email in the description. And let's get a conversation started, and I'll get you on my wait list, and hopefully we'll be talking to each other in June and working together. Now, the toughest part of this is going to be unlearning, bad habits that you have. A lot of people love to rest their hands like this. And look, I'm not a stickler. I'm not a stickler about this stuff. If you sound good and you're doing the things you need to do, perfect. But when you need to play things that are really intricate, like a major scale, even when I can't put my thumb up here. I mean, that's me trying my best. I want to do it the easy way. That's easier. That's easier. I mean, look. So when you want to actually get to the point where you can play things that are more intricate, this is really important. Okay, let's talk a couple more things about your left hand, okay? Because, yeah, it's, the position of the hand is really easy. These couple things are going to take a little more work for most people. And that's that, first of all, your left hand fingers should be as close to the strings as possible at all times. The closer they are, the faster they can move. Okay, so that's something you're going to want to train into your playing. And one little drill that I like to do that helps that is playing like, different finger combinations in one position across the neck. So let's say like, let's say 2, 4, 1, 3, okay? And doing it on each string. Okay? Different combinations like that. 1, 4, 2, 3, or 1, 4, 3, 2. Okay, the other consideration I want you to make is, again, when we talk about that natural hand position, I have that curvature in my fingers, and that's the curvature that I want to keep on the strings when I'm playing, when I'm fretting notes. So I don't need to over-exaggerate that because, again, that creates tension. I just need a little bit of curvature because that's natural for my hand. And what's going to happen if you keep your fingers curved like that, they're going to start to type the notes out like this, right? Instead of this kind of thing, which is what you kind of do naturally when your hands are untrained. So training your fingers to stay in that natural curvature throughout, is really, really important. But again, we go back to that one simple principle. Less tension is better. That's how you have optimal technique. Even where your strap has an optimal range in terms of creating tension and not tension. The higher you wear your bass, the easier it is on your left hand to get up and down the neck, but the harder it is on your right hand, right? Because you have to bend your wrists so much to get over the strings, and that creates tension. So there's a balance there. If you wear your bass too low, it's easy on your right hand because you're just like hanging it, right? It creates very little tension. That's awesome. But it's harder on your left hand because when you start to get to the lower positions, you have to get into unnatural positions with your hands. So there's even a balance in terms of or even an optimal range in terms of how high or low you keep your strap. I hope this one helped people. I think, again, this is like one of those so simple that it almost seems stupid kind of things. But for me, this really, really helped me not only improve my technique, but because my technique improved, my facility on the instrument really improved. So I want that for you. All right, so hey, like this video if you got something from it, and if you're not subscribed and you like the content, please subscribe to my channel. And I'll see you guys on the next one. Take it easy, everybody.